It's 2025 and you are looking for a simple one-person business that is going to bring you in a substantial amount of income. So today we are going to be talking about the simplest and by far the easiest one-person business that anyone can start to make tens of thousands of dollars of net profit per month. And in this video, if you watch it from beginning to end, you're going to have everything you need to follow the exact steps I took, step by step. Or if you already have one of these businesses and you've already embarked on this journey, I'm going to give you the exact strategies you need to build it and grow it right up to 30, 100, even 250K a month. How do I know? Because I use these 5 simple steps to go from selling a $4,000 a month short form content service to generating over $1.369 million on Instagram in the last 16 months. These were the strategies and key advantages I used to sell $30,000 consulting packages, generate over $51,000 in a day off Instagram Live, generate over $44,000 in a day off of webinars, and scale a $1,500 offer to $267,000 a month. Here is the webinar. Here's that $1,500 a month offer that we scaled to around $1 million in a 6-month window. This is 6 months. Now, I know it might sound crazy, but if you just stay with me, I'm going to prove it to you, and I'm going to show you exactly how you can follow me step by step. By the end of this video, I want to give you a priceless competitive advantage that will allow you to get ahead of 99% of your competitors. Not only that, but this will be the key to unlock levels of effortless scale and test everything you thought you knew about launching an offer in 2025. On social media, everyone and their mother is coming on talking about business. And now my philosophy is a little different. I do not believe in fads. I do not believe in short-term cash grabs. I believe in positioning ourselves in long-term vehicles and developing skills that are going to be monetizable for a career in a digital economy. I'm not trying to grab onto the coattails of the SMMA. I'm not trying to grab onto the coattails of an AI automation agency. I'm thinking big picture. I'm playing 4D chess, and I'm going to help you do the same. Now, this one-person business is going to be selling your expertise to an audience on social media you own. And if you believe that you don't have sellable results, I will tell you how I launched this offer with 0 followers, and I did my first 100K within 5 weeks. But before we spend too much time talking about me, let's get into these 5 steps you need to launch a one-person business in 2025. All right, let's make our way up to step 1. So step 1, your only focus in 2025 should be content and personal brand. And I'm going to explain why. If you were looking to launch a business in 2025, your highest leverage investment will be creating content. Content keeps you as a one-person business, but does 80% of the traditional business building gurus tell you that you need to launch. A good educational piece of content unlocks one-to-many sales, evergreen marketing, authority building, relationship nurturing, and a video sales letter in the span of a few long-form educational videos. Now you have to understand, the people that are going to be making the most money, as of the last 3-5 years and going forward, are going to be the people with the competitive advantage of having an audience on social media. This is by default going to be your golden ticket and your entry into the realm of digital entrepreneurship and running an online business, and it is a non-negotiable. Instead of building outreach systems, hiring a sales team, selling done-for-you fulfillment, you can leverage your personal brand to effortlessly create buyers who simply want access to the knowledge and solutions that you used to gain freedom, and you free them from a similar trap. When studying online business and how to create an offer, you know you have a banger, home run, grand slam if you can put all of your information in a manila envelope and slide it across the table with a price tag on it, and the other individual would feel dumb to not buy because of how much value you provided. They just solely need the information. And that's what I want this video to be for you, is I want to help you see the chessboard in a different way. I want to help you unlock a new level of understanding of business and start to see patterns and pieces of leverage that you can use to grow a digital audience and monetize it in 2025 and beyond. A lot of success comes down to unlocking the reality in your mind that you are capable and worthy of making hundreds of thousands of dollars leveraging personal brand. Because who said we aren't allowed to make more while working less? Now, I genuinely want you to think about that question with me. Who said? Who said we had to go send hundreds of DMs of outreach? Who said we had to sell an offer that we're not aligned with and we don't care about for the sake of chasing the dollar? That is short-term thinking, because that's how you burn out. That's how you exhaust your resources. That's how you delay inevitable success, because you're not in a vehicle that's going to produce long-term results. Now, personal brand and content has allowed for individuals to talk about their passion on the internet, leverage their expertise, display their skills, and get paid in proportion to it, right? You're not going to be selling cheap $19 digital products and be begging to make $10K a month. You're going to be selling $3, $5, $8, $10,000 packages, and I've pushed it all the way up to $30,000 package. Tomorrow at 7 a.m., I got a sales call for a $20,000 close. This is the power of investing in this type of space. Now, let's look at one of the creators I worked with, and for the sake of their privacy and not wanting to be displayed on the internet, knowing that they worked with a third party, I started working with this individual when they had 118,000 followers, and they were only making $20,000 to $30,000 selling someone else's product. Now, they were an affiliate, they built a brand, but they knew it wasn't going to last, because even the product they were selling was starting to fizzle out. Fast forward to working with me for a year and a half. We generated over $1.28 million in digital product sales as a business, and we grew their brand over 230,000 followers up to 352,000 followers as of now, and completely changed the trajectory of their business, because we simply repositioned our understanding of the online business game and where we were going. Personal brand and content is 1, authority, loyalty, and trust. 2, sales, nurturing, and marketing. And 3, brand, product, and service. You are behind if you do not build a personal brand and you're going to invest your time in 101 random systems chasing down potential clients. Now, we're going to start to piece all of this together as we go through steps 2, 3, 4, 5. So let's move on to the next one. All right, so we are moving on to step 2, and this is going to be something I call the death of the agency. So hear me out. Successful agency owners have personal brands and traffic sources dedicated towards scaling their business. They eventually have such big brands, they launch knowledge-based offers with more leverage and less fulfillment. That is the natural evolution of this business model, because people realize they can't fulfill for 20 to 30 people a month, even though they're making $100,000. It's exhausting. You're starting to have to build the businesses of 20 to 30 other people instead of giving other people power and building someone else's 7-figure business and dream. You take that power back yourself, and you're the one with the offer. You're the one that understands your value, understands the game, and you position yourself as an authority with a price tag to get the similar results as you. You will not want to be a glorified employee or freelancer forever. And even if you want to launch an AI automation offer, you need a personal brand to compete and launch a business. Focusing on one agency service causes tunnel vision and stunts your growth. Now, what do I mean by that? If you're only focused on AI automation systems, or you're only focused on copywriting, you are pinholing your knowledge to one specific output, to one specific outcome. Now, the only reason people can't break through these plateaus is because running a successful offer is multifaceted. There's multiple systems, multiple solutions that goes into this, right? You need to understand copywriting. You need to understand funnel building. You need to understand sales. You need to understand content. These are all pillars in a successful digital offer that allows you to hit scalability. Now, like I said, if you invest in that personal brand, if you start to invest in content, right, you don't need 100,000 followers. I've been posting on YouTube for a couple weeks, and I took a big break during the holidays, but I have 1,300 subscribers. This is an audience that I can tap into and sell an offer to. 1,300 people is a lot. If I'm consistent with content and eventually over a year, I monetize all 1,300 of them on a $1,000 offer, that's $1.3 million. Now, over the course of that year, I'll probably 10x my audience too. So let's say worst case, I get to 13,000 followers. I've only monetized 10% of my audience. Worst case, even let's say 3% of 1,000. That's going to be 300 people, of 10,000, 300 people, that's going to be $300,000. That's a lot of money. And we're not in this game to be a slave to the employment matrix forever or working. You got to get in, build cash flow, invest, and then get out. In early 2023, I was selling a $4,000 a month short form content offer. I couldn't scale my business because I spent so much time fulfilling on content. A few months later, I sold my first $7,500 consulting package helping content creators automate sales with the DM setter. And then fast forward to 2024, I went on to launch a $30,000 growth partner offer where I help build, launch, and scale products for Instagram creators. This was the natural evolution of my understanding of the game, the understanding of my offer. But the funny thing is, I was essentially selling the same thing the entire time. I just learned to package an offer and an irresistible solution for people that needed higher level solutions, right? For people that are just needing introductory things like copywriting or content, they're not making a lot of money. But the people on the higher levels, the people that already have the following, already have the offer, are already starting to make money and will pay a lot more money for solutions, are experiencing the same problems as people in the first level. You just have to solve for higher level problems and help them achieve scale by tweaking smaller things on a more elevated level. This is where we can kind of talk about something called the value ladder. Because if you're selling an agency service, that's going to be something like right here or here. This is going to be like introductory level concepts. Once you move people through understanding and nurturing and awareness, and then you're going to want to move them up to higher levels. How can we get them up here where we fulfill on a $30,000 package and do less? That is going to be the $1 million question. But you have to understand that the $250,000 a month is a product of having multiple product offers at different levels, right? Because people in your audience are going to be at different levels of awareness, different levels of success, and they're going to need different level solutions. And this is why you have to have a product suite that is optimized to ascend people up a value ladder into your ecosystem, right? Let's talk about someone like Cardinal Mason, for example. Don't know too much about his business, but I know this is what's going down. I know he runs webinars. He'll sell like I don't know how much, a $600 to $1,000 course. And then as soon as he gets that first purchase, he's going to get you on a call and try to send you into a $3,000 inner circle. And then for the people that are in the $3,000 inner circle, and they're probably starting to make a lot of money as a copywriter, he's probably got like a $10,000 back-end package or some type of deal to keep the monetization going. Because the real money comes from investing in your current customers, not chasing new customers that you got to build and earn that trust and respect with. So let's move on to number 3. So number 3, let's talk about the knowledge matrix. Every offer online is an education or knowledge-based offer. Now, what do I mean by that? Coaching, consulting, done-for-you solutions, agency services, these are all manifestations of a higher level knowledge being passed off to the next in line. Knowledge-based creators can be seen on a scale of 1 to 10. The ranks go for 1 to 3 are people just getting started, maybe pushing 10K a month. 3 to 6 are going to be pushing 30 to 50K a month and want to work less and make more. And 7 to 10 are experts seeing multiple life cycles of $100,000 to $250,000 a month offers. Now, what do I mean by this? Each person at each level has a different level of experience, a different level of success, and has different problems that need different solutions. So this business model is for anyone because a level 5 can sell to a level 2. But at the same time, that level 5 can be paying for solutions from a level 8. Progress can be seen in 101 different ways. Now, I want you to understand that when you are getting into online business, that the solutions I would sell someone are going to be different than the solutions you sell someone. And that a person above me is going to sell different solutions that I would end up buying. Versus if you're a watcher of my videos and you want to work with me, you'd be buying a solution from me. And I would be working with someone else to solve other problems in my business. Now, I just wanted to educate you on something like this because I feel like this is going to help serve you in understanding that there's room for everyone at the table. And this is why there is a value ladder. This is why there is an ascension ladder. Because think about it. realistically, I was at that level 1 to 3 rank, and then I started to make 30 to 50K a month. Once I got to that level, I could start to deliver solutions for the people at the 10. And when I started delivering for solutions at the 10K a month mark, that pushed me up into the $100,000 to $250,000 a month range. And then when I was in the $100,000 to $250,000 a month range and starting to develop that level of understanding and knowledge of business, I could turn around to the people in the 4 to 7 range, or 3 to 6 range, and help them solve those problems as well. So that's where multiple products in the value ladder come from. I can have an evergreen product that I'm selling passively to the people from 0 to 10K a month. Then I can have a more hands-on coaching type solution for the people at the 30 to 50K a month mark, trying to push that 100 to 250K a month range. And that's the thing that keeps me at that level of 100, 250K a month. And then once I start to master that, then I just enter new stratospheres. And ideally, you don't work forever, and you're smart with your money, and you're making investments along the way. And then you're kind of off, angel investor, retiring early, all that type of stuff. But let's get into step 4. This is kind of where I talk about higher level problems have higher levels of income for the people that can solve it. When I was first getting started, I was doing low leverage work not directly tied to financial upside for my clients, and I only made $4,000 a month, and it was directly tied to my sweat equity. Now, the big thing I want you to take from this is that low leverage work not directly tied to financial upside for clients is the thing that keeps you stuck on that micro scale, not pushing the levels of income you want to achieve. Because if I'm getting paid $4,000 a month to deliver on a simple service that takes up a lot of my time, I'm not going to be able to scale my business, take on more solutions, take on more clients, and develop a higher level offer stack. But if I start charging more for my time, when I started charging $30,000 a month for me, with people coming in my creator business as partners to build out a product and offer that they could scale, and I made 33 to 40% of whatever I generated for them, this is when I was able to scale my business, because I was getting paid more, and the people that were coming to me were more committed to solutions and were locked in for a longer term partnership. As you see right here, this person I was working with, we were in business for over 16 months, and we did over $1.28 million in sales. That is the commitment. Now, that was even earlier. That person invested $15,000 into me. She had almost 1,000x return on her investment, which is crazy. Maybe even 100. I don't know. Math is not my strategy when I'm in the content flow. Creators, coaches, and personal brands know how much potential is out there, and they just need to invest in someone that can bring it to life, right? Imagine having to put a puzzle together, having to piece 101 different things together in business. And you can go to someone that's finished major portions of the puzzle already, and they can come look at your puzzle, even though it is completely different from theirs, and be like, hey, you need to organize these pieces in this way, organize these pieces in this way. This is going to be the most important part for you to finish first, and then you do that second and that third. That is the importance of having a consultant or a coach in your corner, is because you are going to be losing a lot of chance to scale your business and monetize if you get caught up in the, how do I do this myself? I need to do it myself, versus kind of taking it on the chin and realizing that there's people out there that have more solutions for you and can help you attain a higher level of success quicker. Step 5, this is going to be patterns and first principles. And this is going to be one of the most important things for you to understand as you get ready to unlock new levels of business. Number 1, patterns of micro and macro funnels in business. And the things I kind of wanted to highlight are offers and brand ecosystems. And I used funnels just so I can demonstrate this type of concept, right? In funnels, we have top of funnel, middle of funnel, bottom of funnel. This is the customer journey people go on, and this is how we increase their awareness. Now, the micro thing, the offer, right? If I'm saying, hey, if you are a creator or coach to looking to leverage your personal brand to scale your offer to $50,000 to $100,000 a month, I'm targeting someone. That's going to be someone in the middle of funnel. But they're going to have to consume top of funnel content, which would be this video right here. The video you're watching is a top of funnel level of content. And then I hit you with a call to action, and that's going to be a middle of funnel piece of content. And then if you get on a sales call and you end up doing business with me, that's the bottom of funnel. And then this is where we start to develop the brand ecosystem. Because my offer on the micro level is going to be helping someone understand this concept in each small portion of their business, right? In their content, in their landing pages, and overall in their brand ecosystem at the higher level is how we take someone through this journey of awareness. Now, the second thing I want to touch on is the concept of outreach, which is chasing clients, and content, which is attracting them. I'm trying to point out patterns, right? People are like, hey, you want to not chase, you want to attract. Why? Because that's a high leverage thing to do. Content attracts people to you. Even if you get 200 views, that is 200 people. You'd have to spend a lot of money for that. Maybe a couple $100 on Facebook ads to get those type of people in your ecosystem. But if you're doing outreach, you're putting yourself in a lower leverage position. Think about it. If you're doing outreach, you're right here talking up to someone you're putting on this pedestal, saying, hey, give me your money. Versus in content, you're on the stage talking to the world and people come to see you. This is the difference. You're just doing your thing and you're attracting people to you versus having to chase someone for a potential dollar that you don't even know if they have to give you. Now, the third thing is going to be competitors and cross niche opportunity. This is how you look for patterns, right? There's a competitor in my space that was doing something called build and release. And I took his concept on a macro scale that he was doing for other coaching and consulting offers. And I brought it into one of my creator businesses. This creator business right here, I don't know where all the drawing went, but this creator business right here, I took that build and release concept and atomized it into a micro level scale, giving done for you solutions in a medium ticket level of $1,500. And then that's how we did $1 million in 6 months, because I took a concept that was working in a broader level niche. Let's say consultants, this concept was working really well. I just took it into a smaller level niche, which is digital products. So as our lighting arrangement fell, I guess this is a sign to kind of bring the video to a conclusion. Let's touch on the final 3 things from step 5. Learning to see patterns and first principles is going to solve everything you need as you start to scale your business. So if you want to learn more from me, drop a like, drop a comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.